just by that. But we worship our God of money, you see. And the other God we have, moving on from money, is self. Me, 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 me. Moi. And you know what? We think we are better than the rest. Believers, I shouldn't say believers, but Christians. Many, many Christians, I see it all the time, believe that they are somehow more superior to the, quote, non-Christian. But I had just a couple of days, another neighbor said to me, referring to a third neighbor, that when the television technician came to help this person at 11 o'clock at night, he said she was the most obnoxious person he had met in his entire life, and he would not be going back into that house again, ever. I think she's one of the most unpopular people in the neighborhood, but she goes and serves her coffee mornings and such like. That is not what we are called to be. We are called to be light to the world. Someone that people enjoys associating with. They get uplifted. They get encouraged. I know of a situation where a friend of mine attended a meeting, and another person attending the meeting said, "We don't need her kind here." She never went back to the church again. I've had Christians complaining to me about my conduct when I put out a helping hand to somebody who has caused me serious hurt and damage. The Christian tells me, "You can't be doing this, it's not right." I've been told that there are many Christians out there. I'm not doubting there are sincere people out there. I'm not doubting that at all. But we have got to have a wholesale change of heart if we are going to be considered and counted worthy to escape the traumatic tribulation that is rapidly ramping up into something that's just going to cause our hearts to fail for fear. You know, we have said so many times that the whole world is deceived. I said we make gods in our own image. In Psalm 115 and verse 8 it said, talking about the idols we make, it says, "They that make them are like unto them, so is everyone that trusteth in them." Galatians 6:3, "For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself." In James 1:26, "If any man among you seem to be religious, and bridleth not his tongue, but deceiveth his own heart, this man's religion is vain." So you can see how we build up these little idols and these little gods which we put in our breast pocket. You know, let's go back to Isaiah. In Isaiah 59:5 it says, "They hatch cockatrice eggs and weave the spider's web. He that eateth out of their eggs dieth, and that which is crushed breaketh out into a viper. Their webs shall not become garments, neither shall they cover themselves with their works. Their works are works of iniquity, and the act of violence is in their hands. Their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. We have a new peace envoy, Tony Blair. Yes, man who was involved in starting the Iraq War, this current war. He's the peace envoy. Apparently, I think he has a budget of £3 million for him and his team. It says here, their feet run to evil, and they make haste to shed innocent blood. Their thoughts are thoughts of iniquity. Wasting and destruction are in their paths. The way of peace they know not, and there is no judgment in their goings. They have made them crooked paths. Whosoever goeth therein shall not know peace. Therefore is judgment far from us, neither doth justice overtake us. We wait for light, but behold obscurity, for brightness, but we walk in darkness. We grope for the wall like the blind, and we grope as if we had no eyes. We stumble at noonday as in the night. We are in desolate places as dead men. These are the gods that we have before us. The God of, quote, munitions, that's what the Bible talks about. The God of war. We worship the God of war. When you see the plethora of gods that we have around us, it's a wonder that we're still alive. It's a wonder that God hasn't just wiped us all out. We roar all, Isaiah 59:11, we roar all like bears and mourn sore like doves. We look for judgment, but there is none. I just had a situation where a man has been taking money to put in central heating in houses. From one of the neighbours he took £2,900. And he has done this to the tune of some £50,000. And then he goes bankrupt. Waits a few months, starts up the business again, and does it all over. And the police say, civil matter, we don't want to know.